Good morning, Smarties, and happy Friday! Yay! Today is Friday, and then you have a couple of days off to enjoy the beautiful weather. So, we are going to get started right away. I actually only have one video today. We're going to do our spelling test, and then I'm just going to explain everything else on the same video. So you just have one to watch today, and then you can get outside and play. It's supposed to be beautiful today, like 83, 85, and sunny. Gorgeous. So I want you outside and playing. So let's get started right away. Make sure you have a paper. I almost said put your name and number on it, but I think that's okay. You don't need your name and number on it. But number it from 1 to 6 and then leave a spot for your sentence. This week, our spelling words have to do with suffixes and prefixes, and remember the suffix comes at the end of a root word, and we're working with full and list, and then our prefixes come at the beginning of a root word, and we're working with un and re, and then you have two high frequency words, and then I also use to in your sentence as well. So here we go. Number 1, unlock. Unlock. Please unlock the door for me. Unlock. Remember, if I'm going too fast, just pause it, and then you can come back and return to the video when you are done if I'm going too fast. Number 1 was unlock. Double check your letters while you are writing them. Make sure they are going the correct way, and make sure they are fully closed. If it's like an O, you don't have any gaps or any gates open. And to make sure if they're like L's or K's that your stems are going all the way up to the top, that they don't look short. So here we go. Number 2, careful. Careful. Please be careful when carrying that glass. Careful. Number 3, reread. Reread. Please reread the directions so you know what to do. Reread. Number 4, picture. Picture. I love the picture you drew me. Picture. Picture. That was 4. 2 more. Number 5, hopeless. 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 I felt hopeless when I couldn't help my friend. Hopeless. Number 6. And this one starts with a... Okay, so if you were watching, I said that this word starts with a... Think what that motion is, okay? Earth. Earth. It's a proper noun, so think about what you do for proper nouns as well. Earth. The earth is made up of 70% water. Earth. Okay, double check your work. Make sure your numbers, double check your words 1 through 6. Make sure, like I said, your letters are going the correct way. If you have B's and D's, they're going the correct way. S's were another one. And make sure that it was neat. Okay, remember, if someone can't read it and tell what word it is, it's going to be hard to mark correct. So here we go. Check your work, please. Number 1, unlock. 2, careful. 3, reread. 4, picture. 5, hopeless. And 6, earth. Okay, so here we go. Sentence. Your sentence has 7 words in it. Okay, and please don't forget cups. Cups, cups, cups. If you want to write it next to it or like above it, like your little checklist, then make sure you do that. And then at the end of it, you can check off each letter to make sure you have it in your sentence. All right, here we go. First word. Think about cups. Think about the C in cups. Think about what every sentence in the whole wide world starts with. Your first word is my. My. Your next word, don't forget spacing, friends. Now, there's a little trick, not trick to this, but I'm going to give you a little hint. You add the high frequency word friend, so spell that, friend, and then to make it plural, you're going to add 1 letter to make it friends. Okay, so spell friend, that was your high frequency word. To make it plural, meaning more than 1, okay, you're going to add 1 letter, friends. And that letter is friends. My friends. Next word, third word, and. And. My friends, and next word, fourth word, family. Family. That's a high frequency word. My friends and family. Fifth word, came. Came. Aim. I just did something. A. Think about what letter you need at the end of this word. Okay? To make A, say A. Like in aim. It's going to reach around 1 letter. It's going to pinch the A and make it say its own name. Came. My friends and family came. Next word, over. O-v-er. Is a 2-letter spelling. And it comes at the end of a word. If you're watching, I did a little hints from our phonics dance. O-v-er. And it comes at the end of a word. I almost said root word. Of a word. It's 2-letter spelling. And the last word, I can't remember, it was either a spelling word or a high frequency word a few weeks back, but the word is today. Today has 2 different words in it. Spell the word to, then spell the word day. Together in 1 word. Today. Excuse me. All right, you should have your sentence. Double check it. Check for cups right now, especially at the end of your sentence. Okay, every sentence in the whole wide world begins with this and ends with one of these. So make sure you have that. Check for cups. Check it off. Make sure you have all of the words. Okay, here we go. My friends and family came over today. My friends and family came over today. That is your sentence. Your spelling test is out of 15 points. Total, you get a point for each of the 6 words, and then you get a point for the words in your sentence, plus a point for what comes at the beginning and the end of a sentence. So it's a total of 15 points. That is your spelling test. Good work. I'm going to go on to our catch-up day. Remember, Fridays I leave as just a catch-up day. To get some lessons done that you might have missed throughout the week, or that you're trying to get caught up and you just need an extra day just to get those things done. So Fridays I always do catch-up days. Today, I'm going to kind of just a recap of the week really quick. For reading, we were on Unit 8, Week 3 of our Reach for Reading. We have one more week next week, and then we're all done. We did a Foursquare on Monday. I read the big book on Tuesday. Then I had you make your own. No, that was on Wednesday. Just the big book on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I read Read Aloud about why maps are useful. And then I had you write your own opinion. Why do you think, yes, maps are useful, or no, maps are useful, and why? So in your own opinion, why aren't maps useful? That was Wednesday. Yesterday, I asked you to study your spelling words and to read, and then we did phonics. In phonics this week, we learned about suffixes that come at the end of a root word, like full and less, and lee. And then we did prefixes yesterday. Okay, pre means before, so prefixes. The prefix is going to come before a root word like un and re, which were actually in your spelling test. So we did that in phonics, and we did our phonics songs. In writing this week, we finished up our Foursquare for our fictional elements in writing. We finished up, so we had characters and setting, and then this week we did problem and solution. So we finished up the Foursquare, and yesterday we got started on our fictional writing. So I modeled it. I said that I just wanted you to write for about 10 minutes, and I just wanted you to kind of set the scene. Who are your characters, and where is this going to be taking place? But remember, you're telling it within a story. So if you look at that yesterday, the video from yesterday, I went over that in more detail. I gave you an example. I did mine, and I'm going to be doing this with you so you can refer back to mine. So we got started on our fictional writing. So if anything, please make sure that you have your Foursquare done with all of your elements, and then at least got started on your fictional writing piece. We're going to continue on through next week, and probably to the end of when we're all done with instruction. So that is what we did in writing. Hopefully you're having fun with those pieces. They're supposed to be just, like I said, make believe, made up. Just get those creative juices going. In math, we finished up 3D and 2D shapes with topic 14, and we started in on topic 15, which is our last topic. We'll be wrapping that up next week, but we did 15.1 through 15.3, and it's all about equal shares of circles and rectangles. More specifically, talking about halves and fourths or quarters. So we were talking about what is an equal share, how do you make equal shares within a circle and a rectangle. So make sure you check those out. Today, if you are all done, we did our spelling test. Writing, if you are all done and you're caught up with writing and you did your 10 minutes yesterday, don't go on because I want to kind of explain some things. Yesterday we talked about quotation marks, talking points. I'm going to keep adding different elements into the writing. But if you're all done and caught up with writing, you can go back to a personal narrative that you might have been working on, or an informational piece, or you can work on your author's book. Okay, or just honestly just take the day off from writing. If you've been writing all week, that's good. Good work. Reading, I would like you to read for at least 10 minutes today. One book, grab a book, read it to mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, call an aunt, uncle, FaceTime someone, read with someone. Okay, just make it fun. Read to a stuffed animal. So make sure that you are reading today. Math, if you're all caught up on math and all the math lessons, then game day, check back. I mean, we played Add It, Top It, Go or Make 10 Go Fish, where you're asking, you have your cards in your hand. You're asking if someone has, if you have a 7, okay, do you have a 3? Go fish. Pull from the go fish pile. Oh, you pulled out a 3. 7 and 3 is 10. You have a match. And then total of 10 or 20. That's where you played in front of you, where you laid out the cards, 4 rows of 5, and you tried to make 10, either doing part or part. And then if you want a challenge, you can do 20. So you can pick one of those games. Those are all on YouTube. I explain them more in depth, so you can go check those out if you want to play a math game today. And then in science, we did the Earth this week. So on Monday, we learned about the Earth. We watched a Brain Pop video. We added Earth to our space page. Make sure you do that. Next week, we are going to talk about our solar system and stars. So we're going to kind of wrap up our space unit next week. And then on Wednesday, we did a sun, moon, and earth project with paper plates, and we talked about the vocabulary words rotate versus revolve. That was on Wednesday, so check that video out as well. And then in the morning, we did our science experiments. So I did them live on morning meeting. We did the egg experiment, where we put a raw egg in vinegar and we let it sit for 24 hours, and then we took it out and we observed it, and then we noticed that it bounced, and then some of them exploded. Once it bounced too many times, I put it back in my vinegar for another 24 hours because mine didn't explode. Took it out again yesterday, and we realized that it was translucent. You could see through the egg. You could see the yolk floating. It was really cool. So we did that live. Those were our science experiments for this week. And then I also sent out yesterday the directions of how to make a super bouncy ball. So that is our recap of the week. Like I said, today is just a catch-up day. Just get caught up on things, but I really want you not spending a lot of time and just getting outside and playing. Is supposed to be beautiful, but do make sure to read, please. Next week, a fun little thing, and I'll share it in morning meeting today, but next week is Spirit Week. Well, Miss Sterling's Spirit Week. We are going to, every day for morning meeting, we'll do something fun. So Monday is going to be hat day, so it'll be wear a hat to morning meeting, whether it's a funny hat, a hat you made, a crown, anything on your head. It's going to be hat day on Monday, and then I will send out what the rest of the days are, and I'll also tell you what they are in morning meeting for the next day. So we'll have like hat day, PJ day, and stuffy day. We'll have crazy sock day, maybe crazy hair day. We'll just make it fun. So next week is Spirit Week. That's something to look forward to. I miss you all very much. Have a great Friday. Remember to smile. Remember to be kind, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, Smarties.